Hello, everybody, and welcome to the HerStory Global Women's Empowerment Network. My name is Gertrude Mache, and I am the founder and visionary behind this amazing International Women's Conference. For those of you who don't know me, let me share a little bit of my story. In June 2017, I collapsed of congestive heart failure while on holiday in a rice field in Bali, Indonesia. And as I lay in that rice field, I remember reflecting back on all the things I wanted to achieve in this life. I felt the breath going out of my body and I couldn't catch it back. I thought of my children, I thought of my loved ones, and all I could remember was the regret of words I didn't say to those people that I loved. I was fortunate to pull through, which is why I'm talking to you today. And I made a decision at that point that I wanted my life to make a difference, not just to my children, but to women worldwide. I had had a career as an inspirational speaker, flying and traveling all over the world. I'm now based in Wellington, New Zealand, and I'm originally from Zimbabwe. And I had been involved in nonprofit activities, all centered around women and children back home in Zimbabwe, here in New Zealand, and in any country that I would visit, like Bali, Indonesia, where I would run my workshops. So as I am recovering from congestive heart failure, I started interviewing women this year about their stories. I really wanted to start a podcast series called HerStory, where women could share their experiences, share their knowledge, their ideas, and inspire other women around the world. I was inundated with requests from women to be interviewed. And that's when I realized that this is really a time in the history of women worldwide where our voices are calling to be heard. Hence, this amazing conference was birthed. So the call is very simple. We are having 1,000 events all over the world with a maximum of 100 speakers at each event. It's going to be phenomenal. This is going to connect 1 million women globally, because our mission is that each of those 100 speakers will enroll 10 other women to step up and speak, and enroll 10 women who will come and participate and listen to our amazing speakers. So we have a need for chapter chairpersons. If you feel inspired that you have a network, you're good at networking and connecting, and would like to be a chairperson in your town, in your city, please get in touch with me through Facebook. If you've already filled in your details online in our database, again, go in there and say, yes, I would like to be a chairperson in my area. If you don't want to take on that kind of responsibility, come on board on the advisory committee for the city that you live in. We will then create a team around you to support you, mentor you, and show you how to pull off this event. So what are the benefits of the HerStory Global Women's Empowerment Network and Conference? Number one, connection. I feel that a lot of women are working in isolation wherever they are, and could do with connecting with other women worldwide. This is going to be an opportunity for you to showcase who you are as a speaker, what you do in business, what you do in life. It will give you an opportunity to travel internationally and participate in 1,000 events every single year going forwards. It'll also generate speaking opportunities for you. We're not only bringing women together, but we're going to mentor and coach women to speak in a TED Talk style. You will get 3 exposures or 3 opportunities to present on different topics. One opportunity will be for 15 minutes. The next is for 10 minutes. And the last one is for 5 minutes. So 3 exposures. And all of these presentations will be professionally filmed, and you will have amazing video footage, again, to market and expose yourself. The mentoring and training that we will offer is not just for speaking, it's also for business. And we also want you to take the responsibility to mentor, coach, and train someone else. It could be your daughter, it could be your niece, it could be a granddaughter. It could be a friend who is in a very bad place at the moment and is needing some uplifting. And the best thing about this conference are the outcomes. Every single chapter and every single location is committing to a goal of a definite outcome that they want to produce. For example, in New Mexico, I worked there for almost a year and discovered that a lot of Native American kids who are born in New Mexico can get a scholarship to study at the University of New Mexico where I was working. However, not many kids get the opportunity to get off the reservations and move to Albuquerque to take up free tuition, to get a degree, because they cannot afford the $8,000 a year that they need for accommodation, food, and transport. Now, I'm from Africa, and when I discovered this, it just absolutely broke my heart that in a first world country, children were still being limited to how far they can go because of the economic situation that they are born into. So the New Mexico chapter has decided that every single year, the 100 speakers who go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, are going to meet a young person in the community and commit to raising $8,000 for them for the next year. And they will go back and present that gift in our second conference in 2020. The impact that this conference is going to have is going to be phenomenal. And it's all about empowering women and empowering children. And the chairperson of each city and each location decides with their committee where they want those contributions and outcomes to be. So please enroll 10 other women to speak and enroll 10 women to attend this conference. This is going to be a 1 million strong international global women's conference like no other. I really thank everybody who has stepped up and said yes. If you haven't updated the database on Google Docs, please send me a message on Facebook. I will send you the link again. If you feel inspired that you want to speak and you want to take up a chapter, let me know. And you can participate in any country you want. We are launching with New Zealand. We decided that because New Zealand is the first country to see the sun, this is where this conference should begin. So the New Zealand conference is on the 18th and 19th of May, and all the other conferences will roll off from there. The United States conferences are likely to start in summer. Same thing with Canada and North America, because we are securing free venues for this conference, at academic institutions like universities who normally would sponsor an event because they're closed for the summer holidays. So thank you again for coming on board. I am excited that you will be taking part in this conference. Now that you're in the database, you will get information every week. You will get videos and testimonials of people who have attended other conferences that I've organized in New Mexico and Grenada. And you'll get a feel of how big this event is going to be and the benefits that those speakers received after those two conferences as well. So if you want information about being a chairperson, you need to tell me. We don't want to bombard you with irrelevant information. So the database does ask if you want to step up in that capacity. If you say yes, you will get another video similar to this that clearly explains what it involves to be a chairperson in a region. Thank you, thank you, thank you again for making this dream come alive. In the last 48 hours, we have over 300 speakers who have said yes. Reaching 1,000 speakers is going to be fast and easy, but we can't do it without you. So please enroll your friends and just let's have fun. Thank you so much. This is Gertrude here in Wellington, New Zealand. Bye for now.